the man with the voice, the mic voice, Lo-Fi Monk. What's going on, Lo-Fi? How you doing, man?
What's up? What's up? I'm excited, man. Let's get it going.
Good.
All we had on the show notes. I'm ready, man.
All right, man. Yeah, we gonna have some fun. This is gonna be a different type of discussion publicly than me and you've had. You know what I'm saying? So, we definitely had to have you on there, and the next guest definitely wanted you on.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a little eye opening for me.
Good.
You know?
But you'll be able to handle yourself. Well, maybe not, because this other guy, he's cold-blooded, man. And you could be in the middle of a point and he could call you the dumbass of all dumbasses. He's just like that. He's just a cold-blood assassin or cold-blood sensei. Yes, he is here on the panel. What is going on, my good brother? How you doing today?
What's up, everybody? You have to talk gaming, man.
Yep. You have to talk your shit.
As always.
I'm gonna tell you, Ray told me, Ray the gaming cyber. He told me when he heard that I was gonna be on a show with Cold Blood Sensei, he was like, "Man, good luck."
Yeah, Ray remembers Cold. Cold Blood used to be everywhere when we was doing our Stadia thing and really giving people a hard time, man. But that's my brother. I love him, man. He keep me on my toes. That's just the way it should be. You know what I'm saying? So glad to have you here, man. Glad to have you here.
Who's this Ray?
Ray Cyborg. Ray Cyborg. You remember Ray? Ray the Cyborg?
Hell no. I don't remember nobody but Sean at this point.
Oh, damn. All right. Well, with that said, let's get moving. We got everybody here, man. We got some great topics to talk about. But before we get into that, just to give you guys a precursor, we're going to be talking about some of the latest conversations and the biggest conversations on social media in the gaming stratospheres when people are at the water cooler talking ish about their console and versus the other one. We're going to cover all that stuff. That's going to include the future of PlayStation. PlayStation has been deemed to be quote unquote in trouble. Now, we are the purveyors of truth here. We got our biases, but we are the purveyors of truth. We're going to get to the bottom of that. Then the next topic is going to be something that's really more prevalent now within the last 24 hours because it's a move from Microsoft. Like, what is this Xbox fanboy framing? Where is it coming from? And should they be worried about their ecosystem? And then last but not least, we're going to talk about the Game of the Year. So many titles that have been nominated. Or do they deserve it? Who do we think is going to make it? Who do we think definitely is not? So we're going to get into all that pretty soon. But before we do, we got to ask the gamers what they have been playing. So I'm going to start with Lo-Fi. Lo-Fi, what have you been gaming on, man?
Man, I just been playing a lot of these Steam horror games for Halloween. Like, I played a game called Don't Scream. It was scary as hell. I recommend it. It's a fun experience. But a lot of games like that, little $5 games off of Steam here and there, having fun with that on stream. And then, dude, I found it's been out for a little while, like a year or something like that. This game, Cult of Lamb, kind of addicted to it right now.
Oh, cool. Oh, okay. I've heard about Don't Scream. People are saying that, like, if you make the slightest peep, then you lose or something like that. They said it's ultra sensitive.
Oh yeah, you have to whisper like this, or else it sets.
Wow.
The minute you it's over.
Oh, that's crazy. All right, and okay, so that's been taking up most of your gaming time. Cold Blood Sensei, what you been gaming on, good brother?
I platinum Spider-Man last weekend.
Oh wow!
Then I played a little bit of Alan Wake. Didn't like it at all.
Yeah. You said you didn't like. Well, you played the original. Let's be clear. You played the original remaster of Alan Wake, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. Keep going, good brother.
Well, Spider-Man is gonna be Game of the Year for me.
Okay.
It's even better than Final Fantasy 16, which I didn't think it's gonna be. So
Okay.
Sony in my books this year are good. They
Gotcha.
brought a banger.
Yeah. Yeah. I gotta admit, I am deeply surprised by Spider-Man. You've heard me numerous times, Cold Blood, say that I didn't even think I was buying the damn game. I would have imagined myself buying Final Fantasy 16 before I bought Spider-Man, but I ended up buying Spider-Man because it was being so critically acclaimed, and I'm telling you, I'm loving it. I'm getting my ass kicked all over the place because, according to Cold Blood and so many others, I suck at games, but I'm enjoying getting my ass kicked. So, yeah, I again, we're purveyors of the truth. If you've like wiped through your catalog and maybe you haven't gotten Alan Wake 2 yet, I can't speak for Alan Wake 2. I don't know. But what I can tell you is Spider-Man is definitively a great game. I mean, you can even watch my streams here on Geeks. So, okay, cool stuff. Anything else you've been playing noteworthy?
Well, we played a little bit of Forza Horizon 5 actually.
Oh, not motorsport.
Yeah.
Why not motorsport, man? That's, it's the great game of the century.
No. I'm not a fraud. I played motorsport for a whole 14 hours. Yeah. So.
Oh, okay, good.
I have an opinion on that too.
Oh, good. Oh, what's your opinion on that? Because it's not part of the topics. I'm interested to know.
Let's just say, what the hell did they do the last 6 years?
Oh man.
I want to know.
Oh, it's like that.
What was Turn 10 doing?
I don't know. I mean, do you mean that in a good way or a bad way?
In a very bad way.
Oh, damn.
That game, if I had to score it, I would give it probably a 4.
Whoa!
It's
Golly.
barely working,
Damn.
yes, but it's so devoid of content, and it feels so, I don't know, janky. Yeah, like normally a racing sim should feel very good, yeah.
Yeah.
But that fucking game, oh my god.
Oh yeah, just so you guys are aware, and you can continue, Cold Blood. I'm sorry, give me one second. NRO podcast here on Geeks. Geeks is not a safe for work network. We're going to kick our feet up. We're going to be ourselves. No more. This is not the Bible study podcast over at MM2K Gaming. All right, you know what I'm saying. Just so you guys are aware, so you aren't shocked. You might want to tuck Granny to bed. You might want to tell the kids to go play with some sticks outside. You know what I mean? This is adult gamer entertainment. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, put the headphones in, go watch Teletubbies or whatever the hell. All right, go ahead, Cold Blood. I'm sorry.
No, I'm done.
Oh, okay.
That game is dog shit.
He said it's dog. Wow. Well, I mean, look, Cold Blood is a
There's
gamer.
been a lot of
man.
them this year, though.
Yeah. Have you played it, Lo-Fi? Have you gotten a hold of Motorsport?
Nah, but I'm just saying, a lot of games this year have come out and been like, what the hell did you just drop on us? Like, this is a demo.
Bruh. And it's like such a contrast because there are games like WTF, but then you can look at a game right next to it that's like, holy cow, what the, like, this is fantastic. So,
Another problem with motorsport is it feels like it should have been released 6 years ago.
Wow.
It looks so last gen, yeah.
Wow.
Even with my 4080 at everything ultra, yeah, at 4K with ray tracing and everything, it looks like they put Vaseline on the whole thing. Yeah?
Wow.
I'm telling.
Wow. Well, no, I don't doubt you. I don't doubt you, Cold Blood, because look, we've had staunch Xbox fanboys that said that. We've had staunch Xbox fanboys that are saying just what you said. And yeah, so they're like, yeah, man, this is not what we expected. And then you go look at the Steam store scores for the game. They're like, nah, this ain't hitting. So I don't think you're capping. I think you're hitting on something. Okay, cool. I'm going to tell you guys what I've been playing. It's gonna
Yeah,
be
what's
short.
up? What have you been on?
Cyberpunk. That's it.
Yeah, the new expansion.
Yeah. No, I haven't touched Phantom Liberty yet because and Cold Blood is laughing at me on the inside now, and he'll be laughing outwardly because he's like, "Why the f did you start from the beginning?" And I did so because CD Projekt Red said after the 2.0 update, you guys are going to want to start from the beginning.
Yeah.
Now,
they did.
I play in such a horizontal fashion, meaning I don't play a game to beat it. I play a game to see what it's filled with and try different stuff, and you know what I'm saying. And then when I get bored with just the little intricate stuff, then I'll go and beat it. So I'll put like if it's an open world game and you got enough space and enough little mayhem type things that I can just randomly do, it'll be 60 hours before I go to stage 2. You know what I'm saying? So like as soon as you open up the world to me, that's how I play. And so that's what I did with Cyberpunk. So the average prologue, if you go and just make a beeline through the prologue, it's going to take you, how long, Cold Blood? Like, would you say like 10 hours to get through the whole prologue of Cyberpunk?
That's what IGN said.
Okay, about 10 hours. Dude, it was like 50 hours before I was a third of the way through. So I could have just very easily did the 2.0 update, started a new character, and then went to Phantom Liberty, but there would have been so much shit that I would have missed. You know what I'm saying? Because of the way that I play open world games, I didn't want to do that. So I'm starting from the beginning. I'm making a beeline through the game. I'm trying to fight my urges to check out everything. And I want to do that because our good friends over at NVIDIA gave me a code. You know what I'm saying? They're like, hey, you know.
Right, you trying to get to the content at hand.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to the content, but so that's going to take me some time. So that's what I've been doing.
Yeah.
So with that said, that's it for what we've been playing this week. I just want to do one more thing before we get started. If I can show you guys this, don't get mad at me, please. I got to pay the bills. This is PNTS Network website. This is the website where we host a lot of PNTS Network content. And podcast and things like that. Definitely come and check us out. There's going to be a Geeks page on here soon, and there's going to be even more updates, which I think you guys and gals will fancy. Geeks page is coming soon because, again, this is for the time being.
What up, N7?
N7 in the house. What's up, N7? And N7, if you want to hop in here and shit talk console war stuff or whatever, N7's like,
we got some Destiny stuff apparently to talk about too.
He's like, nah, you guys got that stuff. But if you want to jump in here, N7, feel free.
We're in here.
Because that's why I'm putting a platform over here now, because I want people to jump in. Oh, he says after work, sorry, lurking. Okay, that's cool, brother. That's cool.
Lurk away, bro.
All right. So you come over, check us out on PNTS Network, and then a Geeks page, like I said, is going to be coming up sooner rather than later. All right. With that said, let me go here. I want to try out this slide. This is an old school slide that I had back in the day with some old school games on. I just want to leave that up there for a second. Okay. So now let's start with topic. No. Before we go to topic number 1, I want to throw I'm going to put a lightning round item out here. Let's talk Call of Duty. Can we talk Call of Duty real quick?
Sure.
You guys okay with that? Okay. So
Yeah, fill me in, man. I don't really know everything going on.
all right, so Call of Duty, it's been claimed that Call of Duty has a 3-hour campaign. And people have found through like data mining or something like that in certain aspects of the game code, it refers to the game as being an add-on and not a full game. And so then people DLC, yeah. So people were digging back and they went to Jason Schreier, who he's always spot on. Some of the hyperbole that he adds to some of his stories after the fact may be a bunch of garbage, but the meat and potatoes or whatever he reports is usually spot on. So Jason Schreier had said that in 2023, before the whole ABK closing thing and all that stuff, that there wasn't going to be a Call of Duty this year. They said they were going to take the time off to make the next iteration like big and bad. And something happened. Something happened that is reminiscent of the Xbox stench. So therefore now you have this DLC. Well, I won't say Xbox stench, but the supposed Microsoft stench, where games are considered half cooked but still released anyway. People are speculating that because of Microsoft's involvement now, not necessarily in development, but business-wise, because of the impending ABK closure, there probably was influence to just say, "Hey, this is going in Game Pass day and day. We don't do all that nooks and crannies shit anymore. Look at what we did with Motorsport. Look at Starfield. You know, instead of having explorable planets, you got explorable tiles. Look at Redfall. We don't do all that cram you with nooks and crannies shit anymore. Put that mofo out there for $70. Who wants to jump at that first? What do you guys think about that, man?
So listen, they wanted to skip a year, right?
Yeah, they wanted to skip a year.
Bro, I think that shows the problem with Game Pass. I mean, I'm a Game Pass player, but dude, when you got indie developers that put more thought into their game than you're putting in as a big studio, that's just ridiculous.
What I think happened is they needed something for the holiday season, right?
Yeah. So
they made the choice to make a game that is literally just DLC of another game. Put $70 on it, yeah. Mm-hmm. Have only half the development done on it, and just release it as a full standalone game. That's what happened, probably.
But the original plan was to release this as DLC, so it was still going to come out.
Yes, of course. But it should have been a Modern Warfare 2 DLC. Why do you think all the maps are just remakes of Modern Warfare 2 maps?
Exactly. So the thing is like what people were speculating is that for the holiday season, they were just going to drop this as like $50 DLC. So yes, you would have shaved off $20, but it wasn't going to be that much of a hit because they were going to take that time to reinvest, make the what was supposed to be the Modern Warfare 3 that's coming out next year bigger and better than ever. And they said, no, we don't need to do that. And they're thinking that it's because of Microsoft's influence with the impending ABK closure and the fact that it's just going into Game Pass eventually. They said as early as 2024, this stuff is going to be going into Game Pass anyway. So why even bother? Here's something else that I want to put up here real quick. And this is coming to us courtesy of Verge. Tom Warren says Microsoft has annoyed the internet with full screen Xbox pop-up ads, but they don't have to be annoying. Here are my thoughts. And he has like an article talking about how he think that the pop-ups could serve a good purpose for gamers, but I don't know what that good purpose is. I feel differently towards ads. But what do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about now Call of Duty?
Bro,
not only is it DLC, $70 DLC, but now there's ads popping up on your console, whether you own the game or not.
You just made me have a crazy thought.
Uh-oh.
So Netflix, because it's comparable to Game Pass, right? Because it's a subscription service for titles, for IPs.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
They recently raised their price and everybody got really upset, right?
Yeah.
Well, now they have the ad-supported tier. You see where I'm going?
Yeah. I got you, brother. Wow.
But they literally own them, so what kind of ads?
And people love the ad-supported tier.
Yeah, but what kind of money are they getting from it?
Well,
they literally own them.
Yeah, but the concern is that Microsoft is doing the same thing with its own shit on Windows. Like that media bar, like particularly if you have Windows 11, that media bar, that's like all like there's Windows Central. They did a big piece on it. Everybody who's the biggest Microsoft fanboy hates Microsoft for these ads. No, it's not the game bar. It's like a media bar where it tells you the weather and all that shit.
Oh yeah, I got rid of all that.
And it's supposed to be even more intrusive on 11. I don't have 11. I'll never get 11.
It feels, it's cool because honestly, instead of my computer being full of bloatware, it's all in one spot and I can just disable it, and it's like all the bloatware is gone in one click of a button, and it's never been that easy on Windows, so they can keep it that way for all I care.
Yeah. And that sounds cool.
I downloaded my PC.
What'd you say?
I don't see nothing of it. I de-bloated my whole PC,
oh, did you?
So there's nothing of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nothing came on mine except for what bull, that Windows 11 puts in it. Shout out to CyberPower.
I mean, and my thing is, if people are complaining about ads on, you know what I'm saying, on Windows, gamers definitely are less tolerable. And what they don't want to see is they don't want to go in, play the latest Alan Wake 2, they get it, and then they see this stupid ad it's just annoying. And what if it goes from, I mean, we've seen it everywhere where there's ads. If the community stands by it, they grow and grow and grow. Like even this platform, we got to be honest, even this platform, you got to expect, if you're a new and up and coming content creator, you got to expect a 20% bump in your viewership, because as soon as someone goes to watch your video, like within that first 5 minutes, they're unadulterated with ads. And so they're like, screw this, I'm going. So unless you're a big time name or whatever, you got to expect that drop off. So what I'm saying is, do you guys think that this is something that gamers are rightfully concerned about could become more progressive in a negative way?
Say that again.
Like, do you guys think that like gamers like Doc Dark? I'm trying to find this tweet.
I get what you're saying. If you got me paying $70 for a game, hell no.
Wait,
hell no.
I did not understand the question right now.
Oh, the question is, like, do you guys think that Microsoft is going to be doing more intrusive ads? Like, people are looking at this ad and they're like, oh, it's not that bad. Just click on exit.
Oh, absolutely.
But do you? Yeah.
Yeah. They're testing, and like even if people are complaining
if you start,
they're going to adjust it until they get what they want.
If you start Gears 5, for example, you get an ad for Gears Tactics, where you literally have to watch a video of Gears Tactics before you can play Gears 5.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nobody talking about it on the Xbox side for whatever reason.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be pissed off if Sony all of a sudden decided, hey, let's make a video about Days Gone in fucking Last of Us or something.
Yeah.
about the same game, right? So we can advertise it.
But is it skippable? Is it something you can just pass up? Like that's not. And
I can't remember.
It's about the game you're playing, and
I can remember if you can skip it actually, but goddamn, even the principle alone, that you have.
Yeah.
That the first thing you see is a goddamn ad of another game. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Buy this.
Yeah, I totally agree. Here, let me see if I can find. I'm trying to find.
Capcom tried that shit. Capcom tried that shit with Street Fighter 2. And people hated it so much they removed it out of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, these companies are always going to find new ways to make money. I mean, shit. Bobby Kotick, the current CEO of Activision, told us, I think it was 13 years ago in an issue of Game Informer, he said that he hopes that he can add to increase the profitability of Call of Duty. He hopes to add in payable 5-minute ads in Call of Duty. This is what he said. You know what I mean? So this has been on the brains of people for over a decade, and gamers have just fought it. But now we're at a point to where we have a player base, and this is where I think the toxicity of some, yes, sir.
If they do it in free-to-play games, I couldn't give less of a fuck.
Yeah.
But if you do that in a goddamn premium $70 game, hell no.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That I could see him doing tiers. Like, oh, you spent $20 on the game, you've got the ad-supported version.
Well, this isn't even the game they're doing it on. They're doing it on the dashboard.
So bad.
They're doing it on the dashboard. They're not even doing this on the game. Like, as soon as you boot up your Xbox, from what I understand, because I don't have an Xbox, but as soon as you boot up your Xbox, we got to get Doc Dark on this show. As soon as you boot up your Xbox and the fucking splash screen comes on, whatever the hell it is. I don't know what Xboxes is. Dog shit. Whenever that splash screen comes on. No, let me stop, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sick. I gotta be the professional host. I'm sorry. I take that back. Phil is Jesus. Okay, so that after the splash screen comes on, then they said this ad pops up. Like you can't even go to your set. Nothing like this ad pop, and it just pops up before you go to the dash, and it just takes over your whole screen. Now you can just simply press exit and then move on. But that ad is there. And that's something that's like, it's been done before, but not as aggressively.
I'm like, dude, that adds to what, if I'm not paying attention to the ad, that's just more what feels like boot time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I would say use your Xbox offline for that, but you can't. That shit that shit is locked up to the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
But dude, it's, I don't know, man. Like, you see they're playing with this stuff, and when they finally get it fine-tuned to where people aren't annoyed by it, or they get used to it, like,
the bot's definitely gonna get used to the ads.
I wouldn't mind just on my dashboard, like somewhere on my, I'm playing, Call of Duty, fine. Put a little something about Call of Duty somewhere on my dashboard as I'm scrolling around that I'll keep something, fine.
Mm-hmm.
That's how PlayStation does it. They got it on an extra page, if you want to see that.
Yeah. Like, there's an ad for something that's like in the upper section of a dash or on the side. Like, I don't care about that. Like, that's like me going to a website. But I hate those. What do they call those? Those type of ads that when you go click on to go to another page, then there's a big ass, a full cover ad that stops you. Ad? Yeah. And that's what basically this is. I'm going to show you guys one more thing, and then we're going to move on from this. But I thought it was a great discussion point. This is from the aforementioned Doc Dark. And he said, yo, what the, like, why did this show up on my Xbox when I turned it on? An ad at startup? Are you out of your effing mind, Xbox? Keep playing with me. Gaming PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, right? And then this is the ad.
No.
Right there.
No, I could see myself being upset about that. Like, I turn on my Xbox and that's the first thing that shows up. Like, no.
I can respect Doc for that, man.
Yeah.
He keeps it real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's levels.
At least this time.
He said at least this time. Yeah, I don't agree with everything, but that's okay. I don't want every gamer to think like me. So I'm not the gatekeeper of gaming, but no, when something's wrong, Doc is not afraid to speak up. But I told him per another tweet because he mentioned Starfield, and I said, and this is the part that blew me away. I couldn't effing believe this. Like, it was one thing to have the kahunas to even do this shit. The next thing, though, is an actual response to this by an Xbox exec. So I say to Doc, I say, hey, bro, I told you they was coming after you for going off the script. I'm talking about the whole Starfield thing where he said Starfield is an L for being 30 frames per second on the console. And I said, and check this out. Aaron Greenberg liked it. I'll show you what he liked below. He said he just gave the cats holding the line, quote unquote, the okay to bring you in for a court martial. What am I talking about? So there's this guy named, I think his name is Khalif Anderson. I don't know. I normally like this guy's content, but sometimes he goes too far in trying to defend Xbox. Like, and he's associated to him, to Paris Lilly. He knows Paris. So I guess they're operating from the same blueprint. Last gen, it was we dog Xbox. This gen, now we got to defend them because that's where our rations and our coupons come from. I don't know. But he says, in reference to Doc's tweet, which I think is fine, he says, I've seen multiple complaints about this. It probably took longer to tweet about this than to just hit exit. And guess who liked that? Aaron Greenberg. So there's just...
See, I could see that screen popping up on you during the middle of Modern Warfare, or something loading up. I could see that popping up, but just at the start... Like, nah.
Yeah. Like if I'm loading up, well, people might say, well, I paid for this game and I don't want to, but.
Yeah, I already gave you my money. What the hell?
Or look, even when I'm loading up Game Pass, I can get it there because there's a bunch of people that are all in on Xbox, and they wouldn't. I think Game Pass is a great place. Hey, hey, did you know? And then they can just bypass it, because Game Pass is a discovery platform, right? So I think that's the appropriate place.
Yeah,
for this shit when I'm loading up Game Pass, but not on my, because everybody that owns an Xbox, like there are approximately 73 million Xboxes out there, right? And when I say 73 million, I'm talking last gen and this gen. There are about 73 million Xboxes out there, 50 from last gen, 23 roughly around for this gen. Out of those 73 million, less than half of those Xboxes have Game Pass on them. So your average Xbox player that's booting up an Xbox from last gen and this gen, they don't care about Game Pass. They don't have it. So just don't unadulterate everybody with this. Just go ahead and put it on Game Pass. If you put it on Game Pass, I don't see the issue. But I get Doc. Don't nobody want to see this on the startup of your console. You know what I mean? So, all right. That said, interesting conversation. Nonetheless, I just thought it was funny. Oh, go ahead.
I thought about it right now. This must have been after the last patch, right? That because it has to be in the damn operating system that it shows it the ad first.
Yeah.
Right. So
I
they literally had
right.
had that planned. They had that planned a long time ago, probably already.
I don't doubt you at all. I think that's yeah. Look, man, I'll say this and then I'll save the rest for the Xbox portion. When ABK closed, Phil didn't say, "Okay, huddle up, everybody. This is what we're going to do." Like,
no, he made pancakes.
Yeah. What's that? I don't know if you watch the Chappelle show, Cold Blood.
Put up the tweet. Put up the tweet.
Damn.
Yeah. Hold on. Give me the tweet. Give me the tweet, Cold Blood. Because I don't have my personal Twitter up. Give me the tweet. Put it in the fast chat.
Go to the direct messages. I send it to you there.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me right click on you. Yeah. Hold on. Okay, where's? I don't see it.
Lofa, you're gonna laugh, man.
That's an old message. No, I don't have a Cold Blood in there. Oh, you talking about DM on Twitter? Yeah, I don't have access to it because I'm on the Geeks one. If you can copy and paste it in the fast chat, that'd be great because I don't have it on.
Okay,
yep.
Wait, I do that.
Yeah, that shit is funny.
Continue.
It's like the Dave Chappelle episode when Dave Chappelle's Prince and talk about how Prince played basketball and they were slapping the other player's ass and doing all types of stuff. And he said, well, after they beat, and he said that Prince's team beat his team. This is Charlie Murphy, and he's like, after y'all lost, what did Prince do? He said he fed us pancakes. Pancakes. Got Prince.
Yeah, I got it.
You got it? Okay. Hold on. Let me go to the fast chat. Oh yeah, and guys and gals, join us over on the Geeks Discord. Like, go either if you're watching this on Twitch, it's in the description. If you're watching this on YouTube, it'll be in the description as well. Go to our Discord. This is how we pull people in. We want people to jump in the chat. We want people to have comments and stuff like that. Here it goes. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, we need to make sure. Yeah, we'll take care of that this weekend, bro.
Now, copy link. Let me copy the link to this. Let me see if it'll let me get in here.
You can pin it in chat.
Oh, there it goes. I got it. All right. Hold on. Let me share it with you. Can you see it, Lo-Fi? You know what? I'll share this screen with you. I'll share it because that's what I should be doing anyway.
Yeah, there you go.
Start an share screen. There we go. No live. All right. So now you guys should be. All right. So there it goes. And here we go. It says, this is why I love working at Xbox, man. Walking into the office and seeing Xbox P3 and the rest of the awesome leadership team making pancakes for making pancakes, man, for employees and for charity. Oh God, dude.
Oh my God, Xbox is for the bums, man.
Hey, dude, I don't want. Look, man. Let me tell you something. And I almost spilled where I work. But okay, where I worked, we have gotten some of the shittiest raises in years because our company fucks. Even though we're number one in our industry, our company keeps fucking up the revenue and making bad investments. So we gotta suffer, right? We've gotten the shittiest raises in years, man. Just all types of low morale. Dude, if you want to boost my morale, coming in there and serving me some fucking Waffle House is not gonna do it, man. Like, I need you motherfuckers to do better. That's it.
It's like when the boss asks you to come in on the day off and he's like, I ordered pizza.
Yeah, I ordered pizza. Yeah, man.
No.
Yeah. We got Papa John's, man. No, I don't want no fucking Papa. I want Papa Cash. I want Papa Vacation, man. Give me no goddamn. I can make pancakes at home.
Like I ordered a vegan pizza with no cheese and no sauce.
Yeah.
Didn't they delete the access for Game Pass Ultimate for all their employees?
Yeah, so they don't realize that's what bought their pancakes. Their access to Game Pass Ultimate. For the 3 pancakes, the 3 buckwheat pancakes that they got, they lost perpetual access to Game Pass Ultimate. Hey, you can't. Hey, look, you can't make this shit up, dude. You can't make it up. Yeah, but Phil made me 3 buckwheat pancakes, man. The hell are you talking about? Ask Jim Ryan to wake up 5 a.m. to do that. No, Jim Ryan gave me Spider-Man, and I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? Like, stop.
Bruh.
Woo! Dude. Yeah.
This is too funny, man.
This is why I love working at Xbox, man. Walking in the office and seeing my Game Pass Ultimate put into some buttermilk biscuits, man. I can't. Oh. The fuck are you? What are you talking
I'm
about?
crying, man.
Jimmy fucking he reheated some Jimmy Dean sausages. Yeah, Fable, yeah. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
He should be right now at goddamn Blizzard and tell him make the next fucking game of the generation.
Exactly.
And not goddamn pancakes.
Yeah, exactly. Man.
Oh
And
my
look, dude,
god.
and look, man, there were two options, man. Fucking cinnamon swirl and blueberry raznut, man. Fucking two options, man. Phil was at work. How many ingredients? They had to buy at the local co-op in order to make
He should be over at Blizzard and telling them to make the next World of Warcraft.
Thank you. You know who could make you some better pancakes than Phil Spencer? Your significant other. Fuck, let him work, man. Let him work. Fucking making pancakes. This is the goofy stuff that gets my blood boiling and gets me on a Phil Spencer rants that Cold Blood loves so much.
I told you the conversation gonna derail to that.
Let me get this back on track. I'm done. Yeah. But that's just hilarious to me, man. Making me buckwheat pancakes. All right. So yeah. Look, man, I know it's a lot of elements of it doesn't seem fair. Like Microsoft didn't develop Call of Duty, but it's very fathomable to believe that, hey, like his what's his name? What's the scumbag's name that's the CEO of Activision?
Bobby Kotick.
Bobby Kotick said during trial, he said, no, he said, if we remained independent, we would never waste our efforts and then put this shit in Game Pass. So Bobby Kotick is probably sitting there like, man, dude, this is going in Game Pass. You can sell DLC and charge $70 for it if it's going in Game Pass eventually. Did you see Redfall? Like, tell me you saw Redfall, right? So if they can get away with that, come on, dude, we can get away with this. And look at Pete Hines. That's why Pete Hines was so upset that their content was gravitating towards simply day one Game Pass exclusives because he knew what that meant. And
I can't blame the guy.
Yeah, and he's not there anymore. So, all right, done razzing on Xbox. Let's continue on. Let's talk about the real look. Let's no longer cap Cold Blood and Lo-Fi. We can't do this anymore. We got to talk about the real problems, and the real problem is PlayStation.
Wait. What did we cap about right now?
We cap, man. We were talking all this stuff on Xbox, and it ain't true. Like, people need sustenance. Pancakes are important. So it's shame on us.
Oh, okay.
Shame on us for talking about Phil helping people get in their.
I'm so sorry, but I hurt your feelings. I'm so sorry.
What the hell's wrong with us, man? We're haters. This is what we should be talking about, what I just put on the screen. The future of PlayStation. All right? So for those of you that don't understand what I'm talking about, let me get right to it. PlayStation has had some reported, quote-unquote, bad news. Here it goes. This news includes layoffs, supposedly at Insomniac, the 100 layoffs that we were informed about at Bungie. The rumored pushback on games as a service titles, and the rumored dissension at studios from Twitter accounts that have never been right. But nonetheless, it goes on the list, right? Now, all this negative PlayStation news is despite the fact that PlayStation is still outselling Xbox almost at 2-1. I think the last guest estimates have PlayStation at 49 million and Xbox at 23 million. It's been reported using the same guesstimate sources that Xbox is now at lower levels of sales than the Xbox One. And we know how much of a failure that generation was. And I use the word failure because that's how Microsoft in so many words described that. They pretty much said we've lost the worst generation to lose in their minds. And then coming into this generation, they specifically said that Game Pass and the Series S would make us more compatible, meaning that was a litmus. They had to be more compatible. Did they have to be PlayStation and console sales? Maybe not, but they had to be more competitive, and they're not. So I continue on. Sony, in addition, despite all the bad news, has multiple Game of the Year exclusive content in titles like Spider-Man 2 and Final Fantasy 16 that are likely going to be nominated. Their latest peripheral, one that people laughed at, the PlayStation Portable, is sold out weeks before launch pretty much everywhere. And they, as in PlayStation, are also estimated to have record-breaking sales this holiday season. So here's my question to y'all, and I'm going to throw the first question to Lo-Fi first. Despite the turmoil rumors for PlayStation 5 and PlayStation in general, who, in your opinion, because I know that you may not, you don't have an Xbox per se, but you frequent Xbox Game Pass, you enjoy the platform, so do I. So I want to get your opinions on this first, so it doesn't seem like that we're all bash Xbox. But despite the turmoil rumors for PlayStation, which gaming giant to you truly captured the hearts of gamers this year? Is it PlayStation or Xbox or both? Who do you think?
That's tough to say. That's really tough to say. And I wouldn't say it's because Xbox has the games. I mean, they've done a lot this year, right? Like, as far as like the conversation's been on it, the eyes have been on them because of the ABK deal. But oh man, I would say PlayStation's done the most to push their platform forward. Like Game Pass and Xbox, it's still what it was. Like, it hadn't really changed much. I mean, that everything they're doing says that changes are coming. Yeah, but that didn't happen this year.
Yep. So basically, nothing tangible has resulted yet. A lot of potential, but nothing tangible.
Redfall and fucking Starfield, like.
But Starfield was #1 sales-wise, Lo-Fi. Let me play devil's advocate. Let me push back a little bit for the Xbox fans that are like chewing their doorknobs off or whatever they do right now listening to this. But Lo-Fi, Starfield was #1 on the NPD
charts. Because they sold us the dream.
Okay.
And people bought it.
Well, you shot me down. Poof.
Yeah. I mean, they had a lot of time to hype it up, man.
Yeah, that is true. Like, I often say, look at, and Cold Blood brought this up to my attention. Like, look at Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk, its first 2 weeks sold 13 million. That includes all the returns. So even when you factor in the returns, because people were mad about how effed up it was.
Cyberpunk good timing, because Redfall's on screen right now.
Oh, ain't that something? Yeah. So Cyberpunk sold 13 million despite the returns. So under normal circumstances, you can consider that a successful launch too, but then you got to ignore everything else that followed. So I'm with you. When you look at everything that happened prior, of course, that hype was going to lead to a lot of sales, particularly on PC. Because I think what happened was you had a lot of people that potentially would have probably opined in Game Pass, opined in a console, had Starfield performed well enough on console. And I think for many people it didn't, so that's why they just gravitated to PC. So, yeah, those numbers, I'm with you. I think a lot of those initial numbers, even though they did benefit Xbox, but I don't know if there's longevity to it, and I don't know if it benefited the brand of Starfield, particularly, as the game of the generation, anything near it. I throw the question at you now, Cold Blood. Which gaming company captured the hearts of gamers this year? PlayStation or Xbox, and why?
I got a very different opinion from Lo-Fi.
Okay. So you think Xbox did it? I got you.
Xbox catch the most hearts, sure. but in my opinion, Nintendo fucked both of them this year.
Dude,
I'm
you
telling
make a good point. You make a good point.
both Zelda and Mario are gonna sell like crazy.
Yeah. No, that's true.
They got two game of the year nominees 100% at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Without
Nobody can deny that.
That is true. That is true.
PlayStation got two maybe. Final Fantasy 16 is still for me a maybe.
Yeah, man.
They're
It's
gonna
not fair with
consider-
Nintendo. They don't even have to play the same game as these other.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
but
can do their own thing.
in my opinion, if we talk about catching the heart of the gamer, Nintendo 100%. For the Nintendo gamers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I think we dismiss, me included, Nintendo in these discussions a lot because they're not known to have the best performing games or the AAA caliber stuff. But there's no doubt.
I think of when I think of Nintendo, I think of
question-
cozy games.
Yeah.
Yeah, but your question was very specific about the hearts of the gamer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Nintendo wins by far.
So I think you're right there. I definitely think you're right. If you had to narrow it down between the two, because the basis.
Well, of course, PlayStation at that point. Goddamn it, Spider-Man is destroying both Starfield and Redfall.
Yeah.
And Motorsport, goddamn it. That game should not be even in the conversation for anything.
Well, it really isn't.
But maybe one of the worst games of the year.
Yeah.
Together with Gollum and this King Kong.
Oh, damn. He said it. Oh, God damn. He said it, not me.
Bro.
He said Gollum. Oh, man. He put it on the same page. Yeah. I mean, look. Even Starfield can boast sales right now. We'll see what the longevity of all that stuff is, later. But yeah, as far as telling gamers, look, this is where you need to go. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. It was definitively PlayStation. PlayStation broke all the records. And people keep saying you don't want to talk about sales. Okay, well, let's talk about subscriptions. We can't. Why? Because Satya won't tell you anything. He'll tell you, yeah, on Thursday, after Thursday night football, there was more people playing Xbox Game Pass than ever before. What does that mean? It doesn't tell you anything. So there's got to be numbers somewhere.
Was what they had to put into the case for ABK.
Yeah. And I know, I get it. I do. But if you don't have any tangible numbers, you can't speak against Sony's tangible numbers. Xbox has no tangible numbers. Yet Starfield had 6 million players the first few weeks, and then 11 million players total have pinged the game. Haven't committed to the game. Because a sale is a commitment. A sale is a commitment. Not 11 million sales. Like, again, even Cyberpunk had 13 million sales. That's a commitment. But the reason why I'm bringing that up is because if I already had Game Pass and I play Starfield, I'm added to that. But what does it matter if I already had Starfield? That really isn't talking to the growth Starfield is adding to Game Pass. And that's what we need to know. And when you hear these really weird descriptions of the most people in a single day that signed up for are these people that are going to stay on Game Pass because of Starfield? Or are these people that simply finessed the game at $15, said it's trash, rated it as 7.0 on Xbox.com, and then canceled their Game Pass subscription? We need those numbers. And so you can't discredit Sony's numbers and say sales don't count when you don't have a counter. If you can sit there and say something like, okay, well, so what that you guys sold 43 million consoles. We now have 80 million Game Pass subscribers. Okay, now, but you don't have anything tangible to contrast. So, I'm with Cold Blood. I think everybody's right. I'm with Cold Blood. Definitively, the group that we didn't add in there, which was Nintendo. Nintendo is wiping everybody, wiping the floor with everybody. But when you contrast between Xbox and PlayStation, it's definitively PlayStation because they're the only ones that are giving us definitive numbers. You can't give us smoke and mirrors or aspirations or hope because that's not a guarantee of anything. So, next question. How is PlayStation? We all agree that PlayStation is dominating. How is PlayStation maintaining this dominance despite facing a year full of negative stuff? This time I'm going to start with Cold Blood because Cold Blood, you've mentioned this, like you weren't happy that Spider-Man was the only first party exclusive. You weren't happy with the May showcase and there were other things that you're upset about, the games as a service pivot and all the other stuff. So despite all those things that may have aggravated you, why is it that PlayStation was still able to keep its dominance despite Starfield coming out and all these other things?
Most of them didn't even care for the Xbox from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Literally here in Germany, ask someone if he got an Xbox. The answer's gonna be probably no.
Yeah.
The answer's gonna be yeah, I got a PlayStation.
Yeah.
Or the answer gonna be I got a Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know only one person, and this one person plays the Xbox One and just offline. He doesn't even count for all that shit.
But look what I just posted in the stream chat.
Oh, okay. Hold on 1 second. Let me let's grab it.
Stream chat?
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, there's a chat in the stream channel.
Yeah, like if you look at if you go to the stream channel, you should see like an open chat symbol.
Where's that?
I'm gonna copy the link to that. I'm gonna put that up here. But let's take a look at what Lo-Fi just.
So this just shows you. This just shows you what people are looking for on the internet, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because of the ABK deal stuff, or like things like that. They've just dominated the conversation with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now with Google,
sorry, I don't see you this stream chat.
Oh, I shared it. I got it on the shared screen too. So if you want to just pull it up, it's a graph about the Google search.
Just from Google Trends.
From Google Trends. So this is from November. Okay. So when you look at this is the trends from the last few days. And there might be a lot of different answers to that. Like one of the answers could be, all right, there's a lot of talk because of ABK. There's a lot of conversation because of ABK. And then there's a lot of conversation. Well, I would say mainly because of ABK. And look, trends doesn't necessarily mean a good thing either. Like you can be trending. Like remember when Google Stadia was trending? When did Google Stadia trend? The only time it trended positively was for Cyberpunk. All the other times that it trended, it was because the one guy said that content creators should be paying should pay.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah, the point I was just trying to reinforce my point from earlier is like, regardless of whatever anybody else has got going on, Xbox has dominated the conversation just because just from that XBK deal alone.
Yeah, the ABK. Yeah, the whole ABK.
Or the ABK. Sorry. But like, if they start slipping again, they'll just hype up in Call of Duty. That'll be their next move.
I think. I mean, that's a great point that you bring up, Lo-Fi, because I think that's actually Xbox's. That's their angle. Their angle is just straight being in a conversation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They don't really have to have blockbusters. They're in the conversation now, and they kind of almost control it at times. So, like,
I think that's their as long because when Sarah Bond became president,
but look at the I mean, I guess at the heart of it is like I'm saying, look at the quality of game you get, like Spider-Man versus what has Xbox done? You know, other than buy up somebody else's stuff and then expect them to do great things and put them in a box where they can't.
Wow. Hold on. I got to show you guys something. Holy cow. So I don't know if you guys saw this already. I didn't. So this is news to me, but it's coming up on the screen. IGN just rated the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 single player campaign, and they gave it a 4 out of 10. They gave it a 4 out of 10.
They got
A 4?
4?
Yeah. Oh man. Jeez.
No.
Bro.
No. Oh
Oh man.
Did Microsoft break gaming?
let me get through this, because this is. I just want to show this. We're gonna come back to this. I don't want to hold your thoughts on that. I just
You
saw
said a 3 out of 4. Like I'm not.
No, the 4 out of 10.
Okay, 4. Sheesh.
Yeah.
4 out of 10. Oh.
bruh, the bots ain't ready. Oh no.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah, we're gonna save this for later. We're definitely gonna talk about that because, well. All right, so that being said, and I didn't. For those of you that didn't see it, here. Okay. So now my Stream Deck isn't working. Give me a second. I'm gonna get out of it and come back in it. If it'll let me back in. There we go. All right. So let me show this to you guys. Yep. So there it goes. 4 out of 10. They said bad. It said underbaked, rehashed, and cobbled together from multiplayer parts. Modern Warfare 3 single player campaign is everything Call of Duty story mode shouldn't be. Wow. Okay.
Wow.
All right. Well,
Are you still claiming this game? Huh?
Wow.
Wow.
What can I say?
And the avatar of the person who said it, hilarious.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's the same guy that gave Spider-Man a goddamn 8.
Yeah.
He's a pony.
Yeah.
No, he's a pony, because he gave it 1 score higher than Starfield.
Yeah.
Completely shitted on Modern Warfare.
Yeah. Because and to me, I mean, in my opinion, I can't take you serious as a reviewer. But that's just my. I don't mean that your review doesn't mean anything, but as a quality buff that I am, looking at games through a monocle and like I'm checking some type of crystal or something like that. There are just certain tangibles that are in Spider-Man that are not in Starfield, to where a 1 point delta is crazy to me. If Spider-Man is an 8, then Starfield is a 6 at best, maybe even a 5. Like the difference in quality, likability, footprint.
Wait. No, this guy didn't review Starfield. Sorry.
Oh, he didn't. Oh, okay.
That was my.
Oh yeah, that is right. Yeah. What's the name? Review Starfield. Yeah. That is right. Okay.
Was this other guy, this bald guy?
Yeah. The one that they tormented him for. Yeah. And my good shout out to my brother Tim, who's hunting people down in Best Buy parking lots. Tim gave that guy grief. Made him change neighborhoods, move his kids into that homeschool. Like you guys are. I love you, Tim, but you guys, you got to stop it, man. You got to get some Pepto-Bismol, take a nap. You guys are out of control. And I get that Microsoft is maybe sending you tickets to go to the Sahabi Desert to, I don't know, open up Redfall with Arcane or something. I don't know what they're giving you guys to do all this stuff, whatever they're giving you. Buckwheat pancakes, I guess. Whatever it is, I know they're giving y'all guys stuff for this because Sarah Bond is now head of not only Xbox and the software related to the Xbox ecosystem, the hardware, but she's also the head of like content creator relationships. And I've never heard that put on the same channel as your actual hardware and your software, your content creator. You know what I mean? So that whole evangelism marketing thing.
She's just gonna make scripts for those goddamn Tim Dogs and Dealer Gaming and Cold Eastwood. Yeah. And who else? This other guy, Gas.
Yeah. Amazing.
They're gonna have a script for everything.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
They have crazy talking points. Yeah. And that's cool and all, whatever floats your boats. But yeah, going to the point to where, and I think we saw it rub its ugly head and it almost cost Xbox because I think, remember when everybody was coming after CMA and CMA said, look, we control your destiny in our hands and we're willing to work something out with you, but you need to keep your hound dogs at bay. And that's when Lulu and the president of Microsoft and all of them said, look, we get that you're passionate, Michael Brad, whatever his name is, but you guys need to be respectable to the CMA. You know, that's when they started coming out and saying that because they were in a negotiation phase. And CMA was like, look, I mean, we can make this work for you, but we're not going to do it unless you tell your people to chill out. So, whatever. Anywho, we're going to get back to Call of Duty, but I wanted to follow up on Lo-Fi's point before we got to the Xbox point, and say, I think Xbox's formula is, look, let's at least be in the discussion until we can find a way to create quality ourselves, which under this regime, I don't know if that's ever going to happen. Who knows? It's just a thing of competency. There's just some competency issues there. So I think that's a great point. Last question. Do we think that things are going to be the same between PlayStation's delivery of quality in absorbing the consumer base and Xbox's lack thereof, or do we think things are going to be a more tighter competition, or what? I'm going to start with Lo-Fi, and then we'll close this whole PlayStation thing out with Cold Blood. But I'll start with you, Lo-Fi. What do you think is going to happen in 2024? Because we've already had the game of the generation in 2023. Didn't move the needle much. PlayStation, even though it had a dip in hardware year over year, it still outperformed Xbox during the game of the generation. I mean, so does Xbox still have some things in the bag? What do you think is going to be a tighter competition next year, or is it going to be more the same?
I think Xbox is in a place where no matter what happens in the industry, they can pivot.
Okay.
Because my thoughts are, holy shit, there's going to be another generation of consoles. There is. They're going to sell it to you, and it's going to be an outrageous price. You know, and it's going to be the same arguments that we're having now, and it's going to be ridiculous. I just think the future of gaming is going to be a mess until they get it figured out, because I don't know. I see things going more towards bigger rigs and being in the cloud, because with what NVIDIA has done with the 4090, whatever's going to happen beyond that, gaming is going to be insane, bro. And I don't know how consoles are going to compete with that. I'm curious to see what's going to happen. Yeah, especially with the price, right? That's the thing. That's the question. How do you get there? And my only answer to that is if cloud gaming really steps up, but that whole thing is a mess in itself.
Mm-hmm. What do you think, Cold Blood? What you think it's going to be more the same next year? Or you think it's going to be a tighter competition? Because we got to be fair, we don't know what's coming down the pike for PlayStation. PlayStation hasn't been the most transparent. What'd you say?
We just don't know what we got a lot for PlayStation next year. The problem is we don't have nothing for first party.
Okay. So
But the same could be said about Xbox. What are they releasing?
yeah, true.
To be honest, I don't even think they're worried about first party because they're getting Game Pass on all these other platforms. Like if things go wrong, they still got PC gaming. Like it, I don't think they're worried about that.
Yeah, but PC gaming can only bring you so far.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
They said they have maybe 15 million PC Game Pass subscribers and 10 million console or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But probably
They
changed.
definitely don't
by
have a
now.
stronghold.
It probably changed with Starfield a little bit, but
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. Only 50 million out of how many PCs?
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, their quality needs to, as far as Xbox goes, their quality needs to go up majorly with all these investments they made. Where's the return on investment, I guess?
Oh, now you can bring up the Matt Booty interview. That
The what?
explains everything.
You know what?
No, with the quality stuff.
Can you hold on? You know what? Let me do this. I might be able to pull it up because I was able to get into my other profile. Let me see if I can
I
pull
was
it up.
prepared for that, Lo-Fi.
Yeah,
I
this
know,
isn't
yeah.
this isn't a really a wrap it up type question.
Hold on, let me see if I can find it from Cold
There's
Blood.
deeper questions.
Damn, Cold Blood, I can't find it. I'm not prepared. Oh shit! I
It
almost.
was in the DMs, man.
Yep.
On Discord, right?
Yeah, I just
Was
think
it
it's an
Discord?
exciting time for gaming. Period, man. There's an evolution going on.
Yeah, it was on Discord. Yeah.
Okay, I was looking in the wrong place. That's why I couldn't find it. Oh, there it goes. Duh. Let me see. Copy link, and I'm gonna put the
Bring it
link-
up on the screen, man.
Yep. Let me put it up here. All right.
Lo-Fi, tell me he did not actually predict the whole future of Xbox. with
No.
that shit.
Yeah. Let me see. All right. I'm gonna put this up on the screen. It says, and I think that this is an important conversation that was held by Matt Booty. This is confirmed he's not making games for Xbox One anymore. The final nail in the coffin is this the right link? It says the Xbox Series X is hitting a third anniversary. It says in an interview with Axios, Xbox head Matt Booty said that the company has moved to Gen 9, noting that Xbox One's 23 game studios are working on games that are compatible with the Xbox One. However, supported for games like Minecraft is ongoing, according to Booty. Despite no new first-party games being in the works for the Xbox One, Booty reiterated a previous pledge Xbox made last year where the Xbox One still can access new first-party games like Starfield via cloud gaming. That's how we're going to maintain support. While not native versions, if you still have an Xbox One laying around and looking to repurpose it in some capacity, this is a solid alternative. The news comes less than a week than Xbox held its game showcase, where the company shared new information, including updates from several of its first-party developers, along with the new few third-party reveals. If you missed the showcase, check it up in our roundup. I don't know if this is the right link, Cold Blood.
Sounds like they're pushing more people to cloud.
Matt Booty says, Xbox will make.
Oh,
hold on.
that's the absolute wrong link, man.
Oh, yep, here it goes right here. Oh, I know what, okay, I know what happened. Let's see. This is the link right here. Let me see. Where is, I'm trying to find the article because it's this is from 2020.
Nah, he said that even before that, I think.
Let me, because it was part of this YouTube video. And the only thing that I have is this this Neo. It says Matt Booty Xbox Studios exclusives won't be 90-hour AAA games, but as close to AAA as possible. And that's from this video that came out in 2020, where he was on the GI Spotlight, where he talked about games, like as far as the studios are being concerned, that their focus is they're going to be making games that kind of remind. What was the one game that everybody said was a big downgrade? That was by Obsidian, Avowed. They're going to be games like Avowed, to where there are going to be AAA elements in there, but as far as that top-notch, genre-defining, pushing the envelope quality, they're not looking to do that. They're looking to take, because here's the theory. Say if me and Cold Blood are chefs, and Lo-Fi is now looking to open a restaurant, and he looks at me.
Before that, the goddamn kitchen gonna burn.
It's gonna blow up and explode, and everyone's gonna get poisoned. So Lo-Fi has two choices. He wants to open a restaurant. He doesn't want a 5-star restaurant, but he wants a restaurant where the food is really good, but he wants it mass produced. Say like on the lines of a Red Lobster. I don't know that they have Red Lobsters where you're at, Cold Blood, but that's like, it's kind of like a middle of the way. It's not, you know what I mean? So say I would explain it the other way around. All the background in the restaurant looks very good, but the actual food is shit. Well, and that's the point I was getting to. Like, what Matt Booty is saying is, okay, say Cold Blood, you're the 5-star chef. I'm like a good made-for-TV chef that knows how to take chicken wings and doctor them up and make them good. So Lo-Fi is looking and he's like, I could go with MM, but the best he's going to give me is what I want. I want somebody that's better than that waters what they're doing down so they can make more good stuff. So he's going to go pick you, Lo-Fi. Even though you're a 5-star chef, a 5-star chef should be able to make a whole bunch of quick, really good meals faster than I would, because that's as far as I can go. So what I'm saying is, Matt Booty and company, they're looking to get these AAA studios to do a whole bunch of AA work. And it's not the first time we heard of this, but it was a failing proposal already. Who else tried to do this? Lo-Fi? I don't know if you remember this. Google Stadia tried to do this.
Yeah.
Google Stadia, when they built their studios, the only person that was working on AAA content was Jade Raymond. Everybody else, from Shannon Studstill and all the other people that they brought in, they were working on AA content. Shannon Studstill spilled the beans when she, when Stadia shut down. She said, no, my job was to take my AAA expertise and dumb it down to where I'm making a bunch of AA stuff. That's what Stadia wanted. Because if they were going to spend wallops of money, they wanted to spend wallops of money on a bunch of content, not a slim number of great content. And that's what Matt Booty's proposing. So to all of y'all's point, I don't know if the quality's ever going to improve. Look at, and I think this is a perfect segue. I think we're done with, because I think everybody answered, is this trend going to continue? I think this is a perfect segue out of here to where we can talk about Xbox now, because everybody was like, oh, the PlayStation future is done. I mean, I don't think anybody's future is done, but I think there's a significant pivot with Xbox, like a pivot even further away from quality. They want mass production and they want mass access. Let's go back to that Call of Duty snippet. 4 out of 10. I'll start with you, Cold Blood. Do you think that Xbox and the impending ABK deal had any influence on that move whatsoever? to try to sell
Lo-Fi go
$70
first?
DLC?
Can Lo-Fi go first?
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Did I say Cold? I'm sorry, Lo-Fi. Yeah, Lo-Fi. Do you think that the do you think that the impending ABK deal influenced Activision to say, you know what? Let's just release this $70 deal. Let's release this DLC at $70 because it's going into Game Pass. Do you think that happened or something else happened?
Oh, I wouldn't put it past it. Why not?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
I mean, dude, nothing with these companies surprised me, bro. So it's not.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they got away with
I mean, honestly, dude, I didn't even think about it that way, but yeah.
I wish I could find the Cold Blood. If you can find the Jason Schreier link, because I saw it earlier where Jason Schreier had specifically said they were going to take a break in 2023. To all of a sudden now they're releasing. I think Microsoft was like, look, this deal's going to close. Like, you guys should put this out. We'll make it work. We are going to make it work. You know what I mean?
Okay,
like this is going to happen.
I tried to find it.
Yeah, if you could, yeah, I can't because he blocked me. Funny story.
I don't know if
he.
I didn't see his tweets for a long time. Maybe he blocked me too.
He probably did. Shout out to.
But I don't even know how. I don't even interact with him. Yeah.
Oh no! If this, and I didn't even interact with him. I didn't even say anything about him. This was shout out to Ralph, Mr. 3030 Game. He's a very passionate gamer, but he's the reason why what's his name blocked me. And I was kind of pissed at him at the time. I was like, dude, because here's what happened. Jason Schreier had dropped a story about Stadia, and he had in the story that he had dropped about Stadia wasn't like really a gotcha. It was more or less the most damage that it did, and I know because I talked to people internally. The most damage that story did was it revealed how much Stadia was paying people to bring content to the platform. So when you had Take-Two looking at, hold on, you gave them $20 million for Division, but you gave us $20 million for our game. We think our game is way more valuable than the Division. Oh, we're not porting anything else until you give us more. That caused a big problem with Stadia. I know from talking to people internally. So I was upset about that because I was like, damn, because it had a negative impact on the games that we could get on Stadia because of that. So I took to the internet and I was just talking to some people, and I carefully didn't include Jason Schreier because as much of a jackass move as I thought that was, I didn't want to lose access to his tweets. So I was like, yeah, even Jason Schreier's story wasn't a big hit piece because he even admitted that the moral of the story was he thought that Stadia was better off spending that money on getting indies. That was the more he really didn't. He admitted himself he didn't have a big gotcha in the story. So I put that in here. So Mr. 30, what'd you say?
Put it in fast chat.
Oh, you put. Oh, great. So Mr. 3030, I guess he was riled up too. He was like, yeah, jackass Jason Schreier, like, explain to us, why would you do this? And so Jason Schreier saw that the tweet came from me and he blocked me. And I was like, Ralph, no, I purposely didn't put that in there. But no, shout out to Ralph, man. He's a great guy. Let me go to the fast chat. Let me pull it up here. Hold on one second. Fast chat. There we go. My man. My man. All right, let's put this in here so y'all can see it. Here it goes. So it says scoop from Jason Schreier. For the first time in 2 decades, Call of Duty will skip a year. Now this is February 23rd, 2022. that they're saying this, right? Now, mind you, what did let me see here. Let me just check something real quick, y'all. When did Microsoft propose ABK deal? I just want to see when okay, mind you, that a little over a month ago, prior to this is February 23rd, 2022. Microsoft proposed buying ABK January 18th of 2022. So this was just being proposed. There wasn't a lot of hard code. This is where y'all need to go. This is what y'all need to do with this property, and y'all need to do with that property. There was none of that yet. Activision was still moving along as an independent entity without much influence. Jason Schreier finds this out the following month that Activision had in its plans to skip 2023, the next year. And it says, scoop, for the first time in two decades, Call of Duty will skip a year. Activision has delayed 2023's game made by Treyarch to 2024. Sources tell Bloomberg it's a shocking move that will have a massive impact on the franchise in the industry. And he says a new premium Call of Duty has come out every year since 2005. Next year's offering will include a new free-to-play game as well as content for Warzone 2 and 2022's Modern Warfare. So it just sounded like that they were just going to double up on DLC in 2023. Now, the DLC was probably going to be a significant price, and they can get away with it. But that wasn't their plan. So to Lo-Fi's point, I wouldn't put it past them. That's what I think happened. I think that they saw that and they said, you know what? This is going in Game Pass. This deal's closing, Activision. Like, you saw what we did with Redfall. Man, launch that shit. Instead of talk that shit, launch that shit. So let me ask you first again, Lo-Fi. I know I seem like I keep picking on you as our Xbox gamer here. Why are Xbox fanboys so quick? And not you're not a fanboy, but we're just forcing you to answer for them. Why are Xbox fanboys so dismissive or so quick to dismiss facts in favor of Twitter comments? And what drives their perspective? And you kind of showed some of it. Xbox is like, at least within the last few days, it is the talk of the internet. But is there any more insight you can provide? Go ahead.
So it's like you said, I'm not an Xbox fanboy, but like because of what they had, it's pulled me into their environment. Like there's no, like where I play, there's no way around it. You know, I mean, there is, but you know, I get left out in when I got a group of guys that are constantly playing this game, that game. Well, it's just easier over there. But I mean, that's my reasoning, right? But as far as like the facts, it's because, like I said, Xbox controls the conversation. They good press, bad press, they still have like a hold on the conversation.
Yep. Cold Blood.
I'm all for criticism of them because I wish they would do better. You know, there's so many times it's just like a letdown.
And that's why I don't think there's anything wrong with liking Xbox or even preferring Xbox. I don't think there's a problem at all. I think the issue is when you feel like you can't criticize them, like how people are going after Doc Dark. Because he's like, look, I don't want ads. I don't want to turn on my Xbox and then I get blocked with an ad. Like, you know, but 90% of this guy's videos are pro Xbox. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that dynamic just confuses me. Cold Blood, let me ask you this. All right, so let's put some data out here. PlayStation, if you take the top 5 most anticipated or talked about games accessible now to the PlayStation consumer and the Xbox consumer, here's what you get. You get, and I'm starting. This is in chronological order of release. For PlayStation, you get Forspoken, Final Fantasy 16, Baldur's Gate 3, even though it's supposed to come out for Xbox later this year, it's not there now. Spider-Man 2, and now more recently, Star Ocean: The Second R. Those are games that, out of the two, you're going to get that are not going to be on the other platform at this moment. When you average all those games together at this moment, you get an 84.6 Metacritic score. Now, when you look across the street and you look at Xbox, their top 5 anticipated exclusive content that they have right now to date that you're not going to get anywhere else, that's Hi-Fi Rush, Minecraft Legends, Redfall, Starfield, Forza Motorsport 2023. I don't know why I got Forza Horizon 5 here. Let me fix that. I'm on Forza Motorsport 2023. When you average those games together, you get a 76.4 Metacritic. So if what I have to opine exclusively on PlayStation is I'm getting 84, close to 85 meta on the exclusive content, they're only getting 76 meta. Why? Where is this at PlayStation is having a bad spot during a bad zone? Where is that coming from? If you're an Xbox fan,
jealousy. I mean, they are jealous as hell. They got all the dog shit games this year. Yeah? All of them. Okay, Hi-Fi Rush. Okay, it got a good Metacritic score, but it didn't deserve it. It really didn't. I beat the game and I don't see it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, I'm with you on that. I don't see it. It's a solid game. It's a good game if you're into that. But game of the year and all that, I don't.
Hell no. And PlayStation, I mean, they try to say, oh, Final Fantasy don't count. It's not first party. Forspoken don't count. It's not first party. But then again, they say Forspoken counts as PlayStation has a bad year.
Yeah. Yep.
Because the Metacritic score is bad. If it was good, they would say, no, don't count. It don't count.
Yeah, Square Enix.
Do you think Alan Wake's gonna make the list?
Alan Wake? You mean for Game of the Year?
Oh yeah.
You think it'll get nominated?
Oh yeah. I think
Sure.
I think it's gonna get nominated. Yeah.
No, but I mean, like you said, if we actually only used first party games, then PlayStation would have a 90.
Yeah.
Because they only released
that is true. That is true. I mean, I'm a speed track to this because I think Lo-Fi brought up a great point about Game of the Year. I think we get to the Game of the Year discussion. Considering the console sales are vital for both companies. PlayStation is dominating console sales. Xbox gamers, fanboys. I won't say gamers because the atypical gamers I think are reasonably sounded. But the Xbox fanboys will sit there and say sales don't matter. But again, they don't have other tangible stats. And 2, sales do matter because that's that is the number one way that Xbox is making money. You know what I'm saying? Outside of the subscriptions. I mean, what they did is they took Xbox Live Gold and merged it into Game Pass. So outside of the Game Pass thing, I guess, quote unquote, the number one way that they're making money is through game sales. That's ultimately where they're making money. I mean, yeah, they're bringing in a substantial amount of money through the subscription service, but that's mainly through people that just want to play online. You know what I'm saying? The Game Pass subscription service is not making the money for Xbox. It's game sales and then people that want to play online. So
Their own fault.
Dude,
They-
I'm
they-
gonna tell you how they get me is that like I don't need Game Pass. Like I can play all my Steam games, this, that, and there's games everywhere on PC,
yeah,
right?
on PC,
But-
yeah.
But every week there's a new, or every month there's new games that my friends are playing, and either I can go through the trouble of buying a game that I may or may not like, I may not spend any time with other than the time I spend with them, or I can just get Game Pass and we can all have those same games when they come out. That's they suck you in, they force you in, like you don't understand.
But why would you play dog shit? Willingly.
It's social, man. Social.
Yeah, but okay, but still, I would not play dog shit with my friends. I would actually play good shit.
And then it also brings up the aspect of like you're conversating about the same fucking games. Like it's dude, that's what I'm saying. PlayStation needs to get on it, dude, and get into that realm. Like I've been waiting for them to creep in on me like that, and they haven't yet. They're still got their own little closed in environment.
I mean, you just want them to make live service games or what?
Yeah, I want them to put more games on PC though.
Oh man, I just realized something. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. Yeah.
In this discussion, you know how everybody's been talking about how dog shit Quantum Error is, right? That game that's like a temporary PlayStation exclusive. And they're like, it's so dog shit, right? Do you know that now Quantum Error has a higher score than Call of Duty campaign?
Damn.
Are you sure about that?
Well, I mean, I'm talking about for IGN.
Bro, I
Someone
think
just
Stump Simulator.
Yeah, but
has a higher score than that,
IGN
bro.
is not Metacritic.
yeah, no, that's the Metacritic. I just said score. I'm in a higher IGN score. I don't know what the meta is. Let me see if I
Wait,
can see.
I'm
the
gonna
meta.
look that up, bro. I'm gonna
Wait.
look it up.
Quantum Error got a better score from IGN than
Yeah.
Modern Warfare.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Oh,
What's the Metacritic score?
No, we talk about the IGN score.
the IGN score.
the
I'm
IGN
looking up the Metacritic right now. Let me see Metacritic for let me see Quantum Error. This game is bad on so many levels according to various sources. So the Metacritic score for Quantum Error right now is 44. Let's look at Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Call of Duty. Gotta find. Okay, here it goes. Oh, it's still to be determined. Hold on. I could be lying. Review on all platforms. Okay, there is no score yet. There is no Metacritic yet for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3.
Well, it's not
Yeah, there is
gonna
none
be
yet.
from IGN because IGN always does both first.
Yeah.
The multiplayer and the campaign.
Bro, I recently found out about this game called Stump Simulator, and you're just a tree stump,
Oh, damn.
bro. And I think it's got better reviews.
Damn.
Best game for Game Pass. Can't wait for the next game.
Yeah.
That's a tree stump.
Next gen
Oh,
graphics, 60 frames a second.
That somebody put that out there. I'm howling that it got a. That's crazy. So.
3 out of 10? God, bro, that's bad.
I had some more Xbox fanboy questions, but I think we already touched on it. I mean, there's just a dismissiveness, a jealousness over the quality portion. And let me say this as a disclaimer, because a lot of people are going to hear this, and if they haven't tuned out, if you're an Xbox fan or whatever, like, all these guys is doing is they're bashing Xbox and they teaming up on poor old lo-fi. No, my messaging and my ish talking isn't to you who just simply likes Xbox. I mean, I am an Xbox consumer because I subscribe to PC Game Pass so I can play it on GFN Ultimate.
That's what I'm saying. I really have no dog in the fight. I don't even own a console.
Yeah, I don't. My contention is Xbox keeps lying to its consumers. All the way back since 2013, they've been lying to them and telling them,
dude, they constantly overhype shit.
Oh yeah, exactly. They
oversell everything.
They oversell. Yeah, absolutely. We're the game of the generation. This, that, like, just if they would just stop that shit and just be honest. Like, Nintendo doesn't try to tell you that they have the world's, best console. They sell you on what they're giving you. PlayStation, they sell you on what they're giving you. Xbox is the one that always overhypes and oversells. People fall for it, and then when they don't deliver, but somebody else does, they want to, instead of these consumers getting mad at Xbox, their attention is diverted. Well, Xbox didn't do so well because of PlayStation. Xbox didn't do so well because of the media. Xbox didn't do so well because of the Xbox haters. Everything is everybody else's fault. When, if you're a consumer of quality right now, as this is being recorded or being broadcast, if you're a consumer of quality, your best bet is not with Xbox. Period.
No.
If you're looking for games to play,
I feel like it's obvious just as an outsider looking at them. Like you see that they got two different consoles, two separate. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the low end one and the high end one. It's like, I mean, that makes sense because you're trying to sell me something. You're trying to tell me, oh, you can get it at a better price, but I'm not getting the good deal. Like, you're holding back the other like, I could go on, bro. I'm just saying.
No, go on.
Dude, you're holding back your console from from pushing forward because you're trying to keep everybody happy on the Series S, and like it's a nightmare that's why I don't have a console. Like, when I first got this PC, the first option I was given was, do you want a PlayStation? Like, they were gonna give me a PlayStation 5, dude, and I was like, I don't know, man, because I'm not familiar with that.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'd be by myself. And then they were like, well, what about an Xbox? And I'm like, well, dude, you talking about, it's the same thing. I'm gonna be even worse. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't think of any Xbox games I'm excited about. And then finally came down. I was like, PC gives me flexibility, and that's why I'm over here. Just
I think if you had to choose
flexibility of it,
I think if you had to choose your best bet right now, as much as I love the PlayStation games, I think the PlayStation games, whether they're making them, I don't really get all caught up on the first party, second party. You know where to spend your money. So whether you create it or you hire someone else to do it, you may do a better job at it, but you're not going to waste your money on something that isn't quality.
Oh, dude. If you're talking first party games, like, dude, PlayStation brings it. They bring the heat like nobody else. Yeah. Honestly. And I'm always like, okay, when it comes to PC, I'll play it. Like, dude, just get with it. Like, it doesn't have to be like exact same day launch or anything, but just get more of your games over here.
Oh yeah,
faster.
Yeah. Well, I know Cold Blood is sitting there. He's sitting there pulling his hair out like, hell no, fuck no. And that is my point of contention to lo-fi. I'm more with you. I think.
If they did that, then you would have the same pool of people being like, the same PC gamers that are like, can vibe with that and understand. Like, you would be a part of that conversation.
I don't know if day and date on PC is good, because when we saw Last of Us 2, how poorly that launched, and what I don't want PlayStation to do is have to divert reach because they're not. That's where I'll give Microsoft more credit at.
Well, that's how you get to a place where you can easily inflate your numbers.
I think Microsoft is better.
No.
Go ahead, Cold Blood. What are you gonna say?
Oh, I was just gonna say, Microsoft inflates their numbers all the time, so it's like it's because they're able to because of things like that. They're all over the place.
Yeah, go ahead, Cold Blood. You were about to say something.
Actually, nothing, man.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I think that PlayStation should be a little bit more aggressive towards PC launches. I just don't know about day and date because we saw what happened with Last of Us 2, where that launch was bad. And what I don't want is PlayStation to water down the console experience by having to divert resources to PC day and date. I think like 3 to 6 months after they've checked the console launch and they got and that shit is all good. Like, I think, okay, now we're gonna start getting it ready to launch on PC. If they were to do stuff like that, I think that would help out. And I think they're capable of doing that. But I think a lot of gamers on the PlayStation side don't want that because they're like, no, it needs to be exclusive to console. Because if you don't make it exclusive to the console, people won't buy a PlayStation. And I think you're a prime example of that, Loaf. I think you are an exemplary example of that. Most gamers got to make a choice, right? Like, you can't have it all. So it's like, what is it going to be? Is it going to be PlayStation, where you can get great PlayStation games, but it's not like a PlayStation exclusive that's coming out every month?
That's where I wonder if their approach, their strategy is like if they're playing on two, are they even playing the same game? Because I don't think Microsoft really cares about if you're on their console.
No, they don't. No, actually, they would prefer you not to be on their console. Like, they want if Microsoft could partner with a hardware maker and have the hardware maker absorb the cost, and they just put their app on there, they would do that. Like, Microsoft wants nothing to do with.
We've seen things like Project Keystone, and they backed out of that.
Yeah, they're like, they don't want anything because
it shows you that's where it's headed.
Because when Microsoft, every time you bring up hardware to Phil Spencer, you can see a disdain on his face that I think is genuine. Like, he's like, no, we don't make money off of hardware. Where PlayStation, because they're a manufacturer and they sell good commercial goods all the time, they get better retail. I mean, they get better wholesale on parts and shit like that. So, like, after 2 years from launch, now they're actually making money on their console. So I think that's why they do. Like, me and you, Lo-Fi, might look at it and be like, it's goofy as hell, and I still think it is goofy. But we look at the fact that why the fuck is, excuse my French, but why the fuck is cloud gaming tethered to your console? Like, why are you doing that? To where PlayStation's like, we're tethering it to the console because, like Apple, we make money off of hardware. So, you know,
that's what I'm saying. I think they're, as companies, they got their own lanes, and like we're the consumer in the middle playing the fool. Yeah.
We're the consumer trying to make, but we're the really, I'm gonna be honest with you. And Lo-Fi, I mean Lo-Fi.
I'm not. I don't mean to insult anybody, but there's this term called useful idiots, and we play that part pretty well.
I think there's 3 lanes, and Cold Blood, you can chime in as well and get your thoughts. I think lane number 1 is Nintendo. Lane number 2 is PlayStation with their quality. And lane number 3 is Microsoft with access. Access is their thing.
Access, yeah.
And
half-ass.
What would you say?
Half-ass.
Like, what's it gonna be like if there's an Xbox fucking section on PlayStation? Like, if they start bleeding their games over there, and like, we'll make this good and get all our games too.
There is no Xbox if that happens.
That's what I'm saying. To me, it seems like they're playing a different game. They're trying to become the publisher
They're setting themselves up to be a publisher.
and the distribution. Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I think the problem lies in the lack of transparency in the conversion. Like there's a whole wing of Xbox gamers, and they keep telling them this lie. Like if Xbox wasn't telling this lie with them, it wouldn't be a problem. But they're telling a whole wing of gamers, oh no. We are still in the fight for quality. We're in this fight. Like, hold the line. Like when you got Aaron Greenberg having breakfast with motherfuckers and then saying, I got to eat pancakes with some great hold the line gamers, you know. That's eating the lie. Like you're in your own lane now. You're not trying. It's not that you're not in a console war anymore. You're out of the quality war. You're in the You're in a delivery war. That's it. You're just trying to deliver more games and get more money than anybody. That's it. That's all you're doing.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Go ahead, Cold Blood. I'm sorry.
And if you see somebody with some quality, I'll go buy them and put it on here.
Exactly. Yeah. See somebody that's a potential threat. Yeah. I'm gonna buy the shit off. Yeah.
Absorb it. Yeah.
So. All right. I think that's a great. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, just Microsoft in general, they have a habit of like they'll come into an industry and they make a product where like you can't operate inside that whatever industry it is without using some service of theirs or paying some sort of royalty over to Microsoft. It's like crazy the hold they got on just gaming behind the scenes like that. And like that was kind of the concerns of why the CMA was all over the ABK deal, because of things like that.
Yeah.
And dude, it just makes sense. That's their move, dude. That's their move. I could see them doing that. Like just pushing out games and like who cares about the console?
Yeah, they don't care. Like what Phil Spencer said in himself, he wants to get out of the he want to go to mobile. He said that in the court documents. He said, dude, I want to do mobile. So
dude, and I mean, I'm not knocking on them for it. I'm just saying they're making different moves.
Yeah, it's just stop playing. I mean, but see, they feel like that they gotta lie because they have so many of these hardcore gamers that still expect them to create the magic of Halo 3 and Knights of the Old Republic. Those days are over with, man. Xbox is trying to be the best delivery system it can be.
All the good quality stuff's going to be on indie PC and PlayStations, and that's where the high quality stuff is.
Yeah. Yep. He said, look what they did with Sean in that chat says, look what they did with Ally, partnered official with them. Who's Ally? You know who he's talking about? Lo-Fi. He said, I guess he's talking about Xbox. They partnered with Ally.
Oh, I didn't know. No, I hadn't heard about that.
Yeah,
I mean, dude, they partner with everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But yeah, man, that's the problem, is that they're still telling a lie. If they stop telling a lie and start being, because look, Nintendo, I remember, because Nintendo was in the hardcore gaming business, and then they just got their ass walloped with the GameCube, and I love the GameCube. Crazy or not, the GameCube was my favorite console. I loved it more than the Xbox OG. I loved it more than the PlayStation 2. It was like the in between one, you know, and I loved it.
What it is. Maybe that's what it is, bro. It's like I was saying earlier, they're always in such a good position to pivot. They're talking out all sides of their mouth, bro. You know what I mean? They're just saying everything.
Yeah, well, but you gotta stop. You can't lie to consumers, though, man. Like if you, I mean, some illusion is part of marketing to some degree. I get it.
Sure.
It is. Nobody's sitting there telling you exactly how everything is going to be. There is some wiggle room that people try to leave themselves when it comes to marketing.
Well, this is what they did. This is how they probably justify it, is that they're selling you potential.
Now, and that's the problem. They've been selling potential since 2013. That's the problem. They've been doing it since 2013, and it's gotten to a point to where now you have a consumer base that's trying to sell that same potential, quote unquote.
Yeah, look
smoke
up.
and mirrors.
If you're listening and you have some spare time, look up Milo from Lionhead Studios on YouTube and see what I'm talking about. This is what they do. Sell you
He said his,
potential.
you know what? I'm gonna stop sharing my screen because I think it's messing with the stream.
All good.
He said it's. Let me close some of these mirrors and these windows too. Let's say that again. You said Miles had said what?
I was saying to anybody listening, check out Milo from Lionhead Studio on YouTube. Just like search that and look into it. It was like the dudes from Fable. They had this basically an AI kid that you could talk to.
Oh
it could
yeah,
tell what you were doing. You draw pictures, and it was all bullshit.
Yeah, from Peter
potential.
Molyneux. Peter Molyneux. Yeah, yeah.
Xbox had
he
to
was,
shut him up. Yeah.
he was a special case. Yeah, he was making all types of promises that just weren't coming to fruition.
Right. But I mean, that's their strategy. They puff it up.
Yeah. When it gets to the point though that where you have consumers of the product sitting there saying, "Oh, Spider-Man is buggy and it's not playable and it's a buggy mess," but we're playing it here on Geeks and everyone's like, "Oh, that shit looks cool, man."
It looks amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, when you get to the point to where you've deceived your player base so much to where now they feel like in order to make ground, now they gotta lie. And they're doing it in waves. Like you're looking at these entities on Twitter and they got thousands of followers and they're just and all they do is lie. Then that becomes a problem. You know what I mean? So I mean I'm not mad at Xbox for wanting to pivot. I think the problem ultimately again is just the lack of transparency on which direction they're going. I give it to GameCube. When GameCube was like, look, or Nintendo was like after the GameCube, it's like, look, we're not going to battle in this lane anymore. Hold on, we'll be back. And then the Wii dropped, and then they said we're doing our own thing from here on out. I think Xbox just needs to come out and be honest and say, look, man, there are a lot of games that you guys like to play. We think we still got some cool games, some very interesting games that we're going to develop in house. We're going to make sure we're going to pump you with a bunch of games, and our biggest thing is getting you access to experiences that you'll enjoy. Yeah. That's it. Like we're not here to play this. You know, we're not chasing Metacritic. That's what I would just be honest. Like we're not chasing Metacritic. We're not chasing console sales. We're not chasing Metacritic. We're just here to give you access to a bunch of stuff that you guys enjoy. You guys all enjoy Modern Warfare. All right, we're going to give you more Modern Warfare. You guys enjoy Diablo. Now we're going to give you more Diablo in more places. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're doing. So, we appreciate the hold the line t-shirts and all that shit. I mean, if that tickles y'all fancy, but that's not really the lane that we're in. That we need to hear that from Microsoft. So, all right. That's it. Let's hurry up, move on because we only got a few moments left. Really, we don't have. Okay, Game of the Years, lightning round. Here are the games.
Before that.
Oh, go ahead, Cold Blood.
I want to congratulate Sarah Bond for her first game. 4 out of 10 Call of Duty. Very good track record.
Shout out Bond, Sarah Bond. Shout out to you, Sarah.
Shout out to her, man.
Yep.
Flowers to you.
All right, we done bashed him to high hell. Game of the Year. That's horrible, Cold Blood. Game of the Year. Let's talk about it. Here are the list of the repeatedly stated games: Baldur's Gate 3, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, Alan Wake 2, Street Fighter 6, Hogwarts Legacy, Final Fantasy 16, Super Mario Wonder, Spider-Man 2, Mortal Kombat. Those are the games that I often hear being mentioned in the Game of the Year conversation. So we're going to do this lightning round. First question: out of those outstanding 2023 game contenders, who do you believe will be the 6 nominees for game of the year? I'll start with you, Cold Blood.
Redfall.
Okay, Redfall. I was gonna be saying like, hold on, Redfall. It took me a while. Okay,
You sure not Starfield? I mean, I can see Starfield.
yeah.
No, absolutely not. Baldur's Gate 3,
Okay.
Zelda,
Uh-huh.
Final Fantasy,
Okay.
Spider-Man,
Okay.
Alan Wake 2,
Okay.
and Hi-Fi Rush.
And
That's
Hi-Fi
my
Rush.
prediction.
Hi-Fi
Yeah.
Rush. Okay. Okay. Cool. If you had to pick 6, and can you see the list, Lo-Fi? If you had to pick 6,
Yeah.
no,
No, I'd agree with him. I can tell you who's going to win, though. I can tell you the winner right now. It's Baldur's Gate 3.
you think Baldur's Gate 3 is going to win? All right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let me give you my 6.
You underestimate the power of Zelda bias.
I'm
Big
gonna
time.
give you my 6. Baldur's Gate 3, Tears of the Kingdom, Alan Wake 2, Spider-Man, Final Fantasy, and Mortal Kombat. That's gonna be
This
no, not Mortal Kombat. Hogwarts. I don't think a fighting game is going to be nominated because
I mean, Hogwarts was a sales success, but not really a critical.
yeah, not a critical. Yeah, I know, but everybody loved it
A lot
so
of
much.
political shit going on around when it released.
Yeah.
Not only that, I mean, the game was good, but it definitely was nowhere near as good as the other games.
Yeah. I just think so many people. It has such a crazy adoption rate. I think it's going to get a nomination. I really do, and I don't think a fighter. Because how do you? Because look,
fighters get only nominated.
Oh
in the fighting,
no! You're right. I'm sorry. You're right. Because I missed Super Mario Wonder. Now, so there's no Hogwarts Legacy. Super Mario Wonder is going to be 6. Baldur's Gate 3, Zelda, Alan
I
Wake.
predicted Hi-Fi Rush because they need something for Xbox this year.
Yeah, I don't think
Something.
I don't think they. No.
I hope it's not Starfield, because if they put Starfield there, hell no.
Because
No,
look,
the Game Awards are cancelled forever.
Yeah.
I mean, when you look
they
at
paid
it-
for that, right?
when you look at so Hi-Fi Rush, even though it was a darling when it was released, that's only an 87 meta. I mean, I hate to say only like that, so casually, but
Well, Final Fantasy 16 is also only 87.
it's an 8. Why did I think it was higher?
Yeah, but I think it also has to do with Hi-Fi Rush came out and then people weren't really talking about it. Like Starfield, whether it stunk or not, people were talking about it.
So you think Starfield is? Starfield. I don't think Starfield's going to make it.
I mean, if it's just a popularity contest and we're going off sales, I mean, it makes sense to me. I'm not saying that it should be. I'm just saying I think that's how they look at it. I don't really know.
Jonathan in the chat says, why are Xbox talking about creating a native app for Steam? I didn't hear about that either.
Yep.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. They're everywhere.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, access is their huge thing. All right. So those are 6. Lo-Fi said Baldur's Gate 3 is going to win. Who do you think is going to win, Lo-Fi? I mean, Cold Blood. Zelda. I'm going to go with Lo-Fi. I'm going to say Baldur's Gate 3. I just think that's
I want Baldur's Gate 3 to win, but I still think the bias is way too powerful.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, Nintendo. Yeah. I mean, for Nintendo to have
Dude,
2.
I don't know how they make a game like that and it's still a cozy game. Like they just have they got
their own style.
Just make
planet, dude.
Just make it cutesy as hell.
Yeah.
and then you have a cozy game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Make it cute and throw in some dark stuff and
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah.
Just a little bit, yeah. Just enough for you to say, "Oh man, that was badass." Yeah. Yeah, man. Okay. Well, Baldur's Gate got 2 out of 3 All right, so let me just ask you guys, if it's not too early, if it is too early, we'll revisit another time. What are your personal favorite games of the year so far? I'll start with you, Lo-Fi.
Oh, that's a tough one. My personal favorite game that came out this year is a game called Deceit 2.
All right.
I think it's coming to the console soon, but
cool.
Yeah.
What's yours, Cold Blood?
Well, for Game of the Year, I would take personally Spider-Man 2, but I know it's not gonna win. Hell no.
Well, no, this is just your personal favorite so far.
Yeah, Spider-Man. Absolutely.
Spider-Man?
Bro,
Okay.
Nothing came even close.
Yeah, I can see. I haven't got to touch it, but watching other people's streams, dude, that game looks fun as hell.
Bro, it's only getting better. Yeah.
Yeah.
The beginning with Sandman, that was cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
Wait till you see the real shit. God damn.
Yeah,
I don't want to spoil anything. I was about to say something. No, I don't want to spoil anything for anybody. Play that game. It's yeah.
I'm gonna say it's a 3-way tie. Because I still got to finish them. But it's a 3-way tie.
Please
between...
don't put Cyberpunk there. Please.
Oh hell no. Because I haven't even touched the new DLC.
Okay. Good.
No, it's a 4-way tie. Because and this is how much I haven't played games this year to where I can be conclusive about this. My 4-way tie is Remnant 2, which that shouldn't shock anybody because that was my most anticipated game. Remnant 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Spider-Man 2, and last but not least, this is going to stir some shit, which I don't care. That's what I'm here for. Atomic Heart. I really like Atomic Heart. I really like it. I think that this is something.
I've heard a lot of people that played it have told me good things about it.
It gives me so many BioShock vibes that I think is cool. But I'm starting to feel that as I get more into Spider-Man and Remnant, that those two games are going to battle it out for my game. I'm really shocked at Spider-Man 2. Like, I'm surprised. Like, I'm really surprised. And I'm kind of upset because I gotta play Cyberpunk. Not that I gotta, but I really feel like I need to play Cyberpunk and get to that Phantom Liberty experience. All I want to play is Spider-Man. I'm not gonna lie. That's all I want to play. But you know, I got to split up my time. So
yeah.
So yeah, and Spider-Man 2 might pull it out. I got to get back into Remnant. I was loving Remnant 2. I got to get back into that. But it's I think at the end of the day, it's gonna be between Remnant 2 and Spider-Man, but we'll see. So Jonathan says BG3 will win, and he says Super Mario might sneak though, and he says Cassette Beast is my personal game of the year. I've never heard of it, but I'll check it out. All right,
why is everybody always forgetting about Zelda? I don't get it.
I don't know, man. I don't.
Mario didn't even come close to the better score.
Nah.
Yeah.
Of Zelda.
Yeah, I think because isn't Tears of the Kingdom like a reskin of Breath of the Wild? Ain't that basically what it is?
Well, sure. If you want to be technical, yes.
Okay.
But it still has so much more content than Breath of the Wild.
Okay.
I mean, holy shit, they added a lot.
Okay.
They added literally two maps into that game.
So would you say that it's a legit? I mean, it's a legit sequel. Like
yeah, sure,
okay.
Sure. I mean, if that isn't a sequel, then Spider-Man 2 is definitely not a sequel.
Oh, okay. Got you.
God damn.
Oh, I mean, you know, but I think a lot of us here Well, no, everybody. Or Lo-Fi, do you have a Switch?
No, I'm trying to get my hands on one though.
Yeah, my son has one, which he really doesn't play. I'm not really a Switch.
Yeah, my
I'm
kids
sorry.
have them, but
I got to do 60 frames, dude. I can't, like, literally, because I'm old and shit. My eyes are like on their last legs. I literally, because I'm so adjusted to 60, I can't go below 45.
I'll be
frames.
honest. If I had the choice right now between us, if I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to the store and buy a Switch, I would really have to contemplate. I'm gonna get a Steam Deck.
Yeah. If I can get an emulator.
Yeah.
I hate to say that shit. If I get an emulator. Yeah, but
It's the flexibility.
yeah, I gotta have 60. I'm sorry, man. Like even for Spider-Man, like Spider-Man looks gorgeous in the quality mode, but I got to do the performance mode. I had to switch over to performance. I just got to have that 60. So, all right. With that said, y'all, that is our show. Holy shit, great show. Thank you for joining. We're gonna let everybody know where y'all can be found, or what y'all be doing, or where's a good way to get a call.